So y'all know we about to timestamp it. April 2nd, 2026, approximately 5:23 a.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped them poles, so it might be western, but then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one damn thing. On that birth certificate or that certificate of live birth, they named us and they put our names in all caps. So that means they were standing on business when they named us. So I'm Damika. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth. So I'm about to open up some portals and reveal some truths. So as you guys chime on in, I'm going to go ahead and get this candle lit and this incense lit. So shout out to Dollar Tree. I got fresh linen here, scented candle from Dollar Tree here. I'm going to go ahead and light this candle. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. This reading is going to be revolved around water signs, okay? Water signs, all right? So, water signs, bring that ass here. Bring that ass here, this rising water signs. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Spotify. I would like to also give a shout out to Swag here. Swag Incense here, all right? This rising, we are using money blessings. Money blessings. Thank you to the energy of money, all right? So when I ring this bell, until I get me a bell, right? Until I stop procrastinating and get me a handbell, I have been using Sunville Sounds handbell over there on YouTube. So we're going to go ahead and welcome in that handbell at this time. Thank you, Divine. Let's welcome in the energies. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to any and all energies that are willing to come through with their truths. Revolved around the water signs and what the water signs are to expect. Pushing into the month of April. We're already here, April 2nd. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Spirit, guide me in the right way. Ashe. 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 Okay, so this reading is going to be revolved around water signs, all right? Water signs, Grand Rising. I'll read all the comments at the end. Grand to the rising, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Ah, had to sip on that water real quick there now, huh? Grand to the rising. All right, so water signs. Let's see here. We got Cancer, we got Scorpio, and we got Pisces. So Cancer, if you're a Cancer, right? We're going to do the water signs, but water signs, if you're a Cancer, bring that ass here. All right, before we tap into the water signs for the month of April, water signs. In April of 2026, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, you will navigate a transition from intense emotional introspection to necessary proactive change. A Pisces new moon encourages emotional healing, while Scorpions address deep-seated personal patterns, and Cancers may focus on managing high emotional sensitivity amidst a high energy, fire dominated month. Okay, so we're going with the Cancers first. So Cancer, June 21st through July 22nd here. And let's get here. Let's see. Cancer, let's see, zodiacs in our body chart here. And we got Cancer, which is going to in the chest. So remember, we have all zodiac signs within us. Cancer is within the chest, so that is operating the stomach, the chest, the breast, and the diaphragm. Okay, every zodiac sign is within you. We rocking with the Cancers now. So overall, we may feel emotionally drained or overwhelmed, as this period brings family matters and increased emotional sensitivity to the forefront. You may need to focus on emotional self-care to combat sensitivity. All right, so Cancers, bring that ass here, Cancers. Let's see what's going on in the tarot portion of the Cancers, and then we'll move on to the Pisces and the Scorpios. Ashe to all. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's give it another quick shuffle here. I always pre-shuffle, but let's give it another one. Let's give it another one real quick. Ashe to all, Grand Rising to all. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages for the Cancerian? We got the Cancer signs out there, right? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. All right, let's not forget Ophiuchus is out here as well. Let's get into it. We need 13 portals, divine and spirit. We need 13 portals. Thank you to the energy of the Cancer zodiac. I saw that. Thank you. We'll see what we got here. All right, so first portal that came out was the Ace of Pentacles is coming out. The Ace of Pentacles. So first, there's a new career for some, practical beginnings, a seed of material wealth, new financial opportunity, prosperity, abundance, okay? Portal 2 is the Hermit is coming reverse. So that's talking about those that is withdrawal, right? Isolation, loneliness, excessive isolation, reluctance to get up or get help, refusal to learn from others here, okay? Death is coming reverse for the third portal here. So that's saying that it's a resistance to change. Something is very stagnant here, okay? And in fear of changing, refusing to let go, going back to that Hermit reverse energy. And being that they're side by side, it says here inability to move on, and something is holding on to the past here, okay? Seven of Wands is coming out here. And this could be you, Cancers, or it could be around you. Again, we have each zodiac sign within us here. Right? Let's keep that in mind. So we got Seven of Wands falling under that Ace of Pentacles here. So with that new career, that prosperity, that abundance, right? That practical beginning, you need to maintain that position against your ops here, or you feel like that. You feel like you need to defend your beliefs. You're persistent despite the challenges. You're standing your ground. You're very defensive though, but you're persevering. So you're standing your ground on your prosperity. You're standing your ground on your abundance here. You're standing your ground on your new career, on your new start, on your new health, whatever it is, you stand your ground on it. I say to you, whomever you are. We got the Seven of Cups coming reverse right next to that Seven of Wands there, 7 and 7 there. So under this isolation, this loneliness, it's saying that there's dreams there, illusions, temptations. For some, you're unclear about the things that you are seeking. So it's confusion surrounded around what's real and what's not. You're unwilling to face reality for some, and you're escaping through imagination, daydream, and with no action, beloved, okay? So you're becoming distracted from not only yourself, but your financial goals here, and that's causing a lack of career options, and you're avoiding romantic decisions. Here comes those emotions, right? So, yeah, and the cups there, that's you, whoever you are. So we got the Seven of Wands coming back out again. Bam, bam. That's 3 sevens in a row here. Ah, shit. That's a 21. That's back to that 3. What the fuck? So we got the Seven of Wands coming. And for those that's in this third column here, you're refusing to let go, right? That death reverse energy. You're holding on to the past with the inability to move on. So Divine Spirit is saying you're going through the dark night of the soul, and you got to let go of the past here. Whatever going on, you need to get through the struggle to maintain your position, whatever it is. Be ready to prove yourself, defend this position, and hold your ground no matter what. Set your boundaries, face your challenges, protect your finances again, as it was over there under that new beginning, that new career, that seed of material wealth. We're over here with some that are in that dark night of the soul energy here, okay? But if you're resisting the change, then you better be ready to prove yourself, okay? That's all that is. That was 6 portals. We need, I ain't even gonna say the other number, but you know what it add up to 13. Shit. I always want to do some damn satanic ass, demonic ass shit. Divine Spirit, re-guide me back. I'll be getting out of control. What's going on here? Okay, we got the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is coming reversed here. So for those that's holding and standing their ground, persevering in that prosperity, right, that abundance, right, you're moving on into that new career. That's caused you to have for some, they're going to throw at you. Be cautious of this energy here. Right? Be cautious of the empty achievements, right? Be cautious of finding happiness within rather than external things. Be cautious of being dissatisfied, right? Be cautious of that inner happiness being revolved around materialism, okay? Be cautious of that. That's just a warning, okay? Because you're standing your ground and something is throwing that energy towards you to be dissatisfied, right? They want you to unmeet your, like they want to fuck out my throat. They want you to unmeet your expectations, but no, you're going to be strong enough to stand in your own ground like, no. And that's only portal number 7 too. So we need 6 more. Look at the flip on that. I'll say that 7, 6. All right, so we got the Eight of Wands come. I'm at the Eight of Swords coming reversed here. And for those that is feeling isolated, you feel withdrawn. It's a reluctant to get help, and we're finding out that you're escaping through your imagination and your daydreams. Right, you're unwilling to face your reality. Right, and that's confusion surrounded around what's real and what's not here. Right, so it's a lack of change, a lack of career options, just everything just being distracted, scattered energy here. So Eight of Swords reverse is saying that good signs of maturity, self-acceptance, and recognition of your own power and responsibility, especially after a long struggle of doubt, could be yours. That energy in the mind is probably what you're facing as well. Take it how it resonates and leave the rest. You're capable of making conscious decisions because you're confident in the decision that you need to make. Okay, so it's time to free yourself from the past. All right, you're stuck in the mind over emotions here, and you're being put through the dark night of soul as well, because it's like you're isolated already, you're withdrawn already, right? And it's excessive isolation and loneliness. That sounds about right. Don't it, collective? That sounds about right. That's what the fuck we go through, right? Because we refuse to learn, not only from ourselves, but from others, meaning divine and spirit there, or these other energies that are out here willing to show us, okay? Let's see. So we got the King of Pentacles coming out. And don't forget that fear is always going to cloud that truth. So maybe a lot of fears in here. Freedom could be yours. Become active in your love life, in your social life, in your life. Become more active, okay? To be free from that anxiety, whatever's going on. But you're being pushed into excessive isolation. And you got this. You got this. So the King of Pentacles is coming under those that understood that they needed to get through that struggle to maintain a position there. And they was going through that dark night of the soul, and they was holding on to that past. And they realized, I'm not going to move on. I'm stagnant, right? That death reverse energy, right? Dark night of the soul, right? That's twice out here. Cancers, all right? So a lot of you all in the month of April and pushing forward, you're just going to feel very lonely with y'all emotional asses. And I'm right there on the cusp because I'm July 23rd with my emotional ass. But you got this, okay? It's about you now, Cancers. It's about you. You always worried about everybody else. It's about your ass. Okay, so defend your position and hold your ground no matter what. You understood that. So now you're in this regal, generous presence. Just because it says king, I don't give a fuck, dingling, tits, whatever it is, it's you, right? Them, they, whatever. It's energy, right? So you're in this position where you're flourishing, you're abundant, you're prosperous, you're growing, you're naturally responsible, and guess what, Cancer? You're also reliable at this motherfucking time. Ain't that some shit, right? Look how that flipped. Look at that. I say to you, to this warning, I say to this warning now, is you going to take it? Is you going to jump on that wave, Cancer? That water, that wave, is you going to jump on this wave here? All right, so we got 9 portals that's out here. We need 4 more, thank you, Divine and Spirit. We need 4 more. And how is this going to end? We don't know. The 13th portal is definitely going to tell us in the end what to expect overall, as this is all one story within one, and then again I'm lying. It's 13 stories within one, and then again I'm lying, because it's a general collective. So it's a billion stories in one. I'll be here all day if I choose to, but I ain't. What'd he say? Cereal, no more. You got me fucked up. Let me get 4 more, Divine and Spirit. Let me get 4 more. Let me get 4 more. Thank you so much. We thank you. We thank you. Yes, we do. Have y'all been paying attention to the signs and the synchronations within your own realm there, okay? Pay attention. Pay attention to the conversations that's being said out loud. You ain't even got to be nosy at this point. Motherfuckers telling you everything about your life within their own conversations. Divine and Spirit going to make sure you get a warning within a warning within a warning. Just pay attention. All right now. So we got portal number 10 coming out. This is the 6 of Wands right here, right? So the 6 of Wands is talking about for this first column over here. And y'all know I'm going to flip the camera now so you can have your own point of view. So you can do your own math, addition, subtraction, division, geometry, sacred geometry, whatever you got to do. I'm going to flip the camera so you can do it for you. Because I'm having fun over here and my mind is going pew, 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 pew. So for those that has this new financial opportunity, Cancers, right? You're on that new career. And you're standing your ground in that shit, right? And then somebody, some things, some spirits, some energies wanted to throw out empty achievements at you, right? Remember that? They wanted you to find happiness in a materialistic shit. But you said, fuck that. You stood on your, like you did, you stood on your ground. Now here you go. You getting feelings of pride in your accomplishment, victory, recognition, achievement, public recognition for your efforts. You are rising above your challenges. That's first column. Second column, all right? Second column. How are we ending? We're ending with the Queen of Swords coming reverse. God damn, second column. What the fuck? Cancer, you ain't learned shit. Damn. You faked it too. Look, so here's what happened here with this story here. For some, y'all sensitive asses. For some, you was pushed into the dark night of the soul with the hermit reverse energy. Loneliness, isolation, excessive isolation, right? You were reluctant to get up and you refused to get help from others. So you had to be pushed into that energy to find out why here, right? Then you started realizing you was having dreams, illusions, temptations. You was unclear about the things that you were seeing, right? Whether it was romance, whether it was your business, whatever it was, you was unwilling to face that reality and you was escaping through imagination, right? Whether it was a past, whatever it was. And it says you was distracted from financial goals. Then here you come lying to yourself because you think you lying to divine and spirit, but this is the mind. The Eight of Swords reverse. You in your mind lying to yourself. Excuse that one eye. I ain't part of none of that shit. You in that motherfucker. Eight of Swords reverse energy in your own mind lying. Talking about, yeah, I got good signs of maturity. And then you started showing active roles with your new job or whatever it was to reach your potentials revolved around whatever fucking dirty offices out there with your ass here, Cancer. And then come to find out, boom, the Queen of Swords is coming reversed here. And what is that saying? You misunderstand it. You're chaotic. Your judgment is clouded. You try to seek clarity, but you can't. Your judgment, you're overly emotional. Right? This is back to the mind here. Overly critical with harsh words. This is you. Bitchy and cold-hearted behavior, and you're easily influenced here. No disrespect and much respect. If that makes sense. God damn. Cancer. Number 12. Portal number 12 is here is the Four of Swords coming reverse. My bad if y'all can't see that there. Four Swords is coming reverse here, third column. So for those that was pushed into the dark night of the soul, right? You was in that death reverse energy, right? Excuse me. I watched that, I promise. You was in that, and I don't stink anyway, but you was in that death reverse energy, right? And you was holding on to the past, you refusing to let go there. And you was like, all right, I need to get through this shit. I got to get through it, right? But also I got to defend my position and hold my ground no matter what. I got to set my boundaries. I got to face these fucking challenges. I got to protect me, my creation, my drive, my passion, my motherfucking finances, my health, whatever it was. You figured it out, right? Because you knew it was challenges from outside sources, right? It says that. And you remain dedicated to yourself with a clear purpose. Boom. Left you in the King of Pentacles energy. Remember that? All right. You grown all that you acquired from practically nothing. When you went to that dark night of the soul, every time you go through it, you strip of everything, everybody, everything. It's just you, right? So you had to grow. You had to plant them seeds and they had to grow. And you did that, whomever you are. You did that, right? You stayed in control of your energy and your resources in that King of Pentacles energy. Bad motherfucker. Here. Let me hold something. Anyway, the Four of Swords came reversed. Be cautious of this, right? And this is talking about burnout here, right? Returning to some activity that may not be of your great divine mission here. Mental exhaustion will be there. This is a warning, right? It's a warning. And if you're there, take yourself back through the dark night of soul real quick. You already been through the worst of it. So now you're willing to go back through the minor shit. This is minor too. It's in your mind now. Whatever's going on, something's throwing something at you in your mind here. They want you to return to activity. They want you to be restless and shit, burnt out, forced to return to activity before you're ready. Fucking with my goddamn throat. All right, so in the end, our 13th portal is the Page of Wands. And we're going to put these other ones back here. in the tarot. We're going to put tarot to the side. Thank you, tarot. So the Page of Wands is the final message for the Cancers. And that's talking about, for some or for all, however it goes, youth with enormous excitement, embracing your inner child. So a lot of you are going back. Yeah. Yeah, tendency to remain dormant, and or so be cautious of the tendency to remain dormant or get easily distracted, right? A trigger of courage is out there. Remove the fear and gather your resources to do something. You have the big picture vision now. Your ideas can remain abstract. You have the passion to succeed. You're curious of the world, but fearful of the unknown. Okay? For some. So now let me go ahead and flip this camera so y'all can have your own point of view. Damn, I need to put some more batteries in this motherfucker right here. Okay, that out. Let me flip the camera. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna move the light. Nope. Okay, I move the light like this with me. All right, so first column here. Y'all see that first column there, that new beginning, that new career, the practical beginnings, right? Maintain that position. You stood your ground. Right? But then something wanted you to have unmet expectations. They wanted you dissatisfied and empty with your achievements. But you said, fuck that, bitch. I'm just going to stand my ground. Right? And you did exactly that for that new career, that new beginning, for your prosperity, for your abundance. You did that. Victory, recognition, achievement, public recognition for your efforts. You are rising above your challenges. Boom. Column 2, stank ass. Yes, column 2, stank ass column 2. So you was pushed through the dark night of the soul. Whomever you are, the hermit was reversed, right? Because you was reluctant to get help. You had to see why. So it caused you to be lonely, right? And that was excessive isolation, right? But you refused to learn from others, so you had to be pushed to yourself. In that moment, you realized that there were dreams there, temptation. It was unclear about the things that you are seeking, right? You was surrounded by what's real and what's not. And you was avoiding a lot of things, especially within your romance, within your love life, within your career, within your finances, whatever it was, you were unwilling to face that reality. Here you go playing in your own mind with the 8 of Swords, thinking you lying to the world, to divine, to the public, to whoever. You thinking you lying, talking about, yeah, I'm showing good signs of maturity here. And you was even active. And whether it was love, business, career, society, you was active, telling yourself, I'm free from the anxiety, right? But the fear clouded the truth because you never truly went through that dark night of the soul. You was lying, whomever you are. Boom. Then we find out your ass, in the end, is overly emotional. You easily influenced. You bitchy. You cold. You cold-hearted. You overly critical with harsh words, okay? Whomever you are. Clouded judgment. You want to seek clarity, but you can't, right? It's in your mind. The Queen of Swords, reverse. It's in your mind. Just because it say queen, a lot of these queens out here do have a ding-a-ling, goddammit. But what I'm talking about is, we talking about tarot. Energy. Okay? It don't matter. Boom. Third column, out here. In the beginning, these motherfuckers had to go through the dark night of the soul too. You understand that? Death reversed. You was hermit. The motherfucker, look at this shit. Card 13, you was 9. All right? Boom. These motherfuckers had to do the same damn thing, Cancers. Okay? All of us. Whomever you are. You got every zodiac sign within you. All right? So for some of us, we was refusing to let go. We was holding on to the past. We had the inability to move on. Stagnant. Right? Divine and spirit sat that ass all the way down. You was resistant to change. But divine and spirit know our missions way more than we do. I tell you that. So you realize by going through your dark night, so whoever you are, that you needed to get through that position, right? To make that struggle to maintain your position. Now, you knew you had to be ready to prove yourselves because it was competitions out there that desired the same results as you, right? You knew it was challenges from the outside sources, and I'll be damned if you didn't know then. You knew by going through that dark night of the soul, you was able to see. So now you set your boundaries, you face your challenges, you protecting yourself, your finances, everything, your creations, your drive, your passion, you protecting it all. To the point where divine and spirit has pushed you in the King of Pentacles energy. Again, let me hold something, nigga. But you're flourishing, you're abundant here, prosperous, you're growing. Everything you've grown is from practically nothing because you had to come from nothing all over again. You understand how that went? So you grew everything, all the energy, all the resources, all the relationships. You're a mentor with a great reputation. Fuck good. Boom. Here it come. Right? Here it come. Four of Swords come in reverse. You in your mind. Or something's pushing you back in your mind because you're in all this good energy. They want you to be restless and return to activity. They want you at mental exhaustion here. The inability to rest, right? Burnout. Forced to return to an activity before ready. In the end, motherfucker. Hold up. In the end, don't forget, in the end, overall, for the Cancers, before we broaden the message, is the tendency to remain dormant or get easily distracted could be a warning for some, a trigger of courage. Embrace your inner child, youth with enormous excitement. For some, you're curious of the world, but fearful of the unknown. Remove the fear and gather resources to do something of it because you do have the big picture vision. Your ideas can remain abstract, but you have the passion to succeed. All right, so now we're going to broaden the message with the Oracle deck, all right? Make sure y'all can still see the cards. Up, too bright. Hold up. There we go. Nope. Damn. Let me see something. Give me a second. Damn. Boom. All right. Anybody ever watch Beavis and Butthead when y'all was younger there? All right, so now Oracle deck. Bring that ass here. We got the Oracle deck out here. We're going to bring the Oracle deck out here. We're going to broaden the message and just see what kind of messages is going to come out. The numbers we're looking for is 4, 9, or 13 that we need to find with these messages here from the Oracle deck. I got a couple of more I want to add to this one here. Give me a second. Yeah. Yeah, mix them in. My bad. All right, so now let's give it another shuffle here. All right, after the Cancers, I got Pisces and Scorpio. So if y'all want to comment below, I'll read all the other comments at the end. But if y'all comment below, whatever sign, I'm just looking for signs out of Scorpio or Pisces. I'll do that next. Right now, we're still working with the Cancers, the Oracle deck. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We got our Oracle deck on out here for the Cancer energy. The energy of the Cancers here. Y'all know I can't see. Give me, all right, hold on. Hold on, let me cut on one extra light here. All right, y'all. All right, so we got the Oracle deck out here. We're looking for 4 portals, 9 portals, or 13 portals. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see which way this is going to go, y'all. Looking for 13. I'm looking at some names. We'll hold this to the side. We'll hold all these to the side here. I got a good stack here. It looked like it's going to be a good 13. So we got names here. I'm looking at Wright, Scott, Torres, Sanchez, Ramirez, and King. And if I name a name, I'm not targeting you. It's somebody else that's named your name. It could be somebody that you know. It could rhyme with your damn name. And then I ain't targeting nobody. So if you feel targeted, there's some shit you got working within you. I'm just saying. I got some sororities coming out. I don't know which sorority this is. I must have been why I'm not that good of a I can't draw that well. So I know that's a triangle, a P, and a T. Okay, sorority unalivings. Housing development built on sacred land has come out for some messages here. That's 3. Portal 4 is something about disenfranchised. What the fuck is that? So, practice of systematically denying or limiting the right to vote for specific groups of people erodes principle of universal suffrage and compromises the representative nature of government, consolidates political powers by excluding certain populations, racial minorities, low income, and past criminal convictions. God damn. So you got the housing development that's built on sacred land, then they threw out disenfranchised, and then you got sororities that's out here. Whatever one this is, no disrespect to you, but it can mean any sorority that might be involved with this housing development here. Those names could be living in the development systems or a part of it. I don't know. What's the next message? IRC of 1986, the results of extensive revision from the Tax Reform Act of 1986, which is now called IRC of 1986, Title 26. Somebody going to fuck the judge. I am sorry. No, the fuck I'm not. Somebody going to fuck down. Do you hear me? And no, I don't call out certain names. If you want to take a name or two, then the fuck you do. That divine spirit ain't going to have me that gifted to where the fuck I know the exact murder. The fuck wrong with y'all? Even if I did know, bitch, I ain't gonna tell you. We're talking about Western cultures here, and Eastern cultures are coming out here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is portal 6. Western cultures, zodiac signs, Native Americans, Aztec, Mayan, Algonquin zodiac, Algonquin zodiac, Sun Bear zodiac. Native American is on here twice, and Aztec Mayan is on here twice. Eastern cultures, I'm looking at Egyptian on here twice, and Chinese is on here twice. I'm looking at the following names: Ross, Ellis, Tracy, and Blackish. I'm also looking at Disney Plus and Amazon Prime Video. This is portal number 9, and we're going to stop here. This is very imperative. Y'all go ahead, screenshot this. This is imperative now. This is imperative. This is talking about between the years of 2019 and 2021, David Grush, the former representative to the UAP Task Force National Reconnaissance Office. So look him up, right? Well, let's finish going on then. This intrigued me. You're looking at Kirk Charlie is in the energy here. Kirk Charlie. This is portal 10 here. Net worth $12 million, years active. And these could just be codes, okay? It don't mean nothing about the Kirk Charlie and shit, all right? Stop. Years active, 2012 through 2025. I got 13 years equal 4. Okay, I also got October 14th, 1993 through September 10th, 2025. That equals 19. The September 10th, 2025 does. And the October 14th, 1993 equals 28. And then he was 31 years old. So he was 13 years active. And then he was 31 years old. All of it equals 4. I don't know where I was going with that, but it was a lot of numbers out there for those that like to decode that shit. Portal number 10, we got Outer Banks and we got Boston, Massachusetts, as above, so below for both. I'm looking at Outer Banks, a barrier island hugging in North Carolina coastline, middle portion Beware, Cape Hatteras, Northern End, 1580s, Roanoke Island. Y'all know how they like their islands and shit. So we got Boston, Massachusetts, as above, so below. The oldest cities loaded with history, Freedom Trail, By the Bay, Pops Orchestra, and Tea Party here. And don't forget, I do this for my mysterious, mystical, unknown cosmic beings that have taken human form, especially most recently. So there's no worries, but they have taken the form in this shit here. So they need a little bit of guidance. Mm-hmm. And they in places that I probably ain't gonna be as of yet. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Ophiuchus came out here. Again. Ophiuchus was already out here. He always out here. This energy is always out here, right? Ophiuchus showed out again. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Portal 11 is Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer. 13th constellation, 13th eon, 13th bloodline. Portal number 12. Ophiuchus came out, and look at that. What it say? Y'all the bow with the archon got that Uno reverse plus draw 4. He got that ass whooped. Okay. And then for 13, portal number 13, ending in the final messages for your oracle deck is about the executive branch here, okay? Responsible for carrying out and enforcing federal laws. Thank you to the Cancer energy too for bringing out these messages, led by the president, the vice president, the cabinet, and various executive departments and independent agencies. You got separate entity from the legislative branch. Congress and legislative branch is the Congress, and judicial branch operates the federal courts here. Okay, so they are a team of advisors confirmed by the Senate here. Your Senate is a bunch of witches and fucking warlocks, if you ask me. Abra fucking cadabra, who got the wine now, bitch? And then you got Trump, Vance, and Melania. Tell Harry Potter and them to put the wines down. $13 portals. Thank you to the Cancer energy. Thank you to the Cancerian energy. Now we're going to move on to any y'all say Pisces or Scorp. Nope. I'm going to read all the comments at the end, y'all. Don't worry. No worries. I read all of them. All right. So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit, for that Cancerian energy and every message within it. Thank you, Cancers. Y'all got this. All right. Pisces, bring that ass here. Bring your ass here, Pisces. I don't want to hear that shit. Come here. Come here. Every Pisces I knew cried. Come here. Every Pisces I knew told on us before we even got started. Bring that ass here, Pisces. Pisces is what, the feet? I think that's the feet. Let's see. Oh man, let's see. They weren't gonna get no goddamn trouble. You got them fucked up. You got them fucked up. Snitching ass motherfucker. All right, Pisces is the feet, the toes, the lymphatic system. Woo! Ashe, the soul of us, the Pisces. Ashe. No wonder you so fucking emotional and always want to tell the truth for some of y'all. Always want to tell the truth. All right, Pisces, water signs, Pisces. February 19th through March 20th. For the month of April, the month begins with a focus on Pisces new moon, which promotes a portal of intuition, allowing you to release built up emotional resentment and embrace healing. It is a time for emotional restructuring, okay? All right, let's get into it. Let me get the tarot portion. Tarot. What is this? We go back over here. Tarot. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're now here in the Piscean energy with the Pisces, the soul to the body, the feet here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. But the message revolved around Pisces energies with this tarot. Ashe. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's up. Nothing flipped over here. I ain't gonna take none of that. Everything flipped over here. Let's see what we got going on here. We got the first portal that I see is the Three of Swords coming out. So be cautious here. What that's talking about, especially with that three, that's always talking about another involvement here, other energies that are involved here. So that's talking about rejection, betrayal, hurt, and discouragement. Think logically and prepare for the experience to minimize the impact of the pain of whatever's going on. So it's revolved around pain and grief. And it's a normal part of life, making us appreciate what joy and happiness we truly have here. So it's in your mind here. Whatever's going on, it's about breakups, arguments, conflicts at work, loss of money, assets. Sadness and tears is definitely here. Somebody crying. Through pain, we learn to avoid mistakes. Suffering meant to make us stronger, careful, and vigilant. Whatever's going on, first portal, Three of Swords coming out. Second portal, Five of Pentacles is coming reverse, Pisces, okay? So brightness coming into your life, the light at the end of the tunnel. For some of you, the worst is now over, but changes don't happen overnight, beloved, okay? So something about you're going to be able to pay your debts off, improve love life. You know how y'all love, man, Pisces. Y'all be tripping over that goddamn love there. It's not going to happen overnight now. Take time and regain your strength. It's going to be a slow recovery for some of you from an illness here, okay? Regain the stability in terms of poverty, health, relationship, finance, and in your business, as the Pentacles is talking about all that. Your health, your finance, your wealth, your business. Don't focus on that materialistic shit, Pisces. Somebody might stutter too. Three of Cups coming out. Three, especially when they nervous, they might like stutter and hold back, and they want to say a lot of things, but it don't come out there. I just felt it in my chest, like a hold back there. Somebody's scared. I don't know what's going on, Pisces. Somebody's scared. Somebody's scared. Somebody's scared. Don't be scared. What's going on? So the Three of Cups is coming out here, and this is talking about a period of happiness, right? You're able to forget the worries of your daily life. You're able to spend quality time with friends and family. You're able to have that celebration for self or loved ones. This is also that third party involvement again. Trustworthy. This is a trustworthy circle of friends that are present. Social gathering, joyous work environment. The Tower is here for those that was told to think logically and prepare for the experience to minimize that pain and that grief. The Tower is here, and this is change in the most radical and momentous sense. The old ways must collapse. You must find another set of beliefs that are created by you. Keep your temper in check with your upcoming issues. Be more genuine and authentic, okay? Embrace change by abandoning the truths that you have known prior to certain events here. Foundational, groundbreaking changes here, whatever's going on. So maybe that's that fear that I felt. Nah, this is a different fear here. This is a fear like somebody feel like something great be told. Somebody, I don't know, y'all. Let's see where this goes, though. So for the second column, where the worst is now over, changes, but the changes don't happen overnight, people, right? You're realizing that you can improve your love life, your health, your finances, your relationship, your business, and regain that stability in terms of poverty, but it's a slow recovery from whatever illness you got going on here, right? And it don't happen overnight. You realize that. You got the world. You got the world. So you're getting ready to have an encounter, if you're not already doing so, an encounter with unity and wholeness within self. Here, yes. I know that's right. You took that slow and you're going to take that slow and steady pace, whatever it is. Past, present, and future is now, right? So whether you did it or you're doing it or you're going to do it, it's going to happen, or it's happening, or it happened, and you're going to make it happen again. Whatever's going on here, movement of inner and outer worlds, self and other. You're becoming a single entity. Your individual self is linked to all other things, and you have the desire to give back here. Okay, so it's a completion of a long-term project. Nirvana is here. Efforts are paying off. I love it. Four of Wands is coming reversed here. So for those that had that period of happiness and the celebration for yourself and loved ones here, see that third party shit. Remember I told you is here. Here come the key words: friends and family. Don't forget that shit, because now it's a lack of support, canceled plans, difficulty finding community, a lack of a stable home. Remember that shit? Remember this third party fucking pulling on your emotions here, whoever you are, Pisces, whoever you are, damn, they fucked you over too. Because they pretended to be a trustworthy circle of friends here. Social gatherings. They created joyous environments like they set that shit up for you. Like it was all planned. Shit you see in the movies is happening in real life type shit, or happen, or be aware of it. Celebrations that fall flat, lack of stable home. Okay, Eight of Wands is coming out here. So the Eight of Wands is under that tower there. The hardships is over. I know that's the fuck right. Whoever you are, motherfucking legs. Whoever you are, in the beginning, right? You got through the pain. You had to learn through the pain. We learn to avoid suffering, right? That's meant to make us stronger, careful, and vigilant. It was sadness, it was tears. That tower came up. Remember, I was like, somebody scared. That wasn't the scared that I was talking about here. But you got over whatever that fear was. You kept your temper in check too, whoever you are. So you weren't crying all over the place, or you weren't being all angry or over exhausted. No, your hardships are over. Be patient and let things flow. Even your romantic life will pick up. You're going to start traveling for work, and it's going to be a quick movement of money. Let me hold something. Important news is on the way. Decision you waited for may be on the way as well. It's a strong level of energy stabilizing different aspects of your life. I know that's right. And that's 7. Now we need 6 more. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We need 6 more. What's you? That was for the Cancers. We need Pisces. And Cancers. I still got the Cancer tarot read over here. I don't never put them back in. Ooh, what's this? We got 2 that just flipped on over. I was about to so okay. Yeah, they was trying to cover it back up. King of Swords came out here, beloved. So for those that had brightness coming into their life at the end of a tunnel, you realize that the worst is now over. You took the time to regain your own strength, and you took the short route, right? You didn't take the fast route this time. And you knew that you had to regain that stability in terms of your poverty, your health, your relations, your finances, your business. You gained the world, that nirvana moment. The goals are completed, the completion of a long-term project there. You're linked to all other things here, including your individual self, inner and outer worlds. So now you're at the King of Swords energy, intellectual mastery, right? Male or female, woman or man, them or they. You have mental clarity, intellectual power. Your authority is used fairly and logically. You're strategizing. This is your mind here. You have a strong grasp of logic and reason. A leader who makes fair decisions. The Eight of Wands is coming reversed. So for those that's in that family hardship, that community support that was there at first, the social gatherings that was there at first, but then you realize it was a lack of a stable home. It was lies. It was fabrication. They were never there for you, beloved. Never was, right? Difficulty finding community. You're going through the dark night of the soul. You're told to be patient and still to allow the growth to happen. It's going to cause a disagreement at work. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be chaotic behavior because you're pulling your energy back, right? And you might even lose some chances at work, but it's not for you. It's going to be a slow pace of money because you have to realize how to handle your money. Whatever's going on, you have to understand that the money is for you, not the money, the energy of money, baby, because you're finna be blessed, whoever you are, but you got to walk away from all this shit. You got to walk away from them. It's about you, whoever you are, Pisces. Release the feelings of frustration, beloved. You're going to discover self-sabotage through created obstacles, because you're going to create these next obstacles for yourself. They created the first falls, right? They did that. Now it's on you. You're going to get pushed through that dark night of the soul, and you'll be just fine. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. And then you'll be okay. You'll be just fine. When you're doing that, I miss you, beloved, but when you're doing that, try to tap away from tarot and just embrace that moment of being to self. Because tarot, during that time, during tarot, and you're going through that dark night of the soul there, it's a lot of energies and spirits that we operate with, and they know that you're at your weakest vulnerable moment. You understand what I'm saying? And they're going to come fuck with you during that time. They're going to fuck with you. And that's their job. I'm sorry to say, and I'm not sorry to say. It's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. So now you know what to expect and how to move. And I'm telling you, because I've been through it and I go through it. Okay, I go through it. And the mind. And they use the family. It comes through the family, the friends, the society, the things you're closest to is who they ascended through. Right? And you can't take it out on them either. You got to observe that shit, call them out on it, observe that shit, and pull your energy back. All right. All right, so we got 9 portals out here. We need 4 more. We need 4 more for this Pisces energy. And stop lying. For some of y'all, whoever this Pisces energy that's scared about whatever might be coming out. So far, so good. So you're afraid about something. But it sounds like you in your own head about them 7 deadly sins, whatever's going on. It's somebody, it's a few energies, right? If I'm saying somebody, then I'm talking about multiples. Y'all motherfuckers tripping in your own head. Right? You doing it. You doing it. Ain't nobody else doing it, but you scared about something. And maybe you just need to tell on yourself. You tell on everybody goddamn else, you need to tell on yourself. The fuck? Because whatever's going on, I don't like that feeling. You're a sucker. You're a sucker. And I ain't cleansing this shit for you. You got to do that shit. Fuck that. What is this? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Our final 4 portals here will be the 5 of Pentacles coming reverse. I'm going to tell you how it play out. Let me just pull them on out here. The Lovers is coming reversed. The 8 of Wands is coming reversed. And the final 13th portal is going to be the 10 of Wands reversed. Strong message here. Strong message for that final message for the Pisces energy there. So let's get into it. We got the 5 of Pentacles coming reversed for that first column there. For those that was rejected, betrayed, hurt, and discouraged, right? That tower came up. You went through the dark night of the soul. There, a lot of us here is being pushed, and it's the soul. You Pisces, it's the feet. You're the soul here. So this is, yeah. The tower came up. It was a foundational, groundbreaking change. You embrace that change by abandoning the truths and that you've known prior to certain events. Right? You figured out your own truths, and you were able to go through your dark night of the soul so you can fully see the truth of what's going on. You kept your temper in check with your upcoming issues. The hardships are over. It's a strong level of energy stabilizing different aspects of your life here. 5 of Pentacles is coming down here to stamp it. Recovery, support, spiritual growth, improvement, financial, in all situations, especially finances. You have to accept that help, though, beloved. Find spiritual help now, and spiritual wealth will come to you despite the lack of materials, okay? But divine spirit is telling you to get into that spiritual wealth. Go take them goddamn feet outside, go ground. You are the feet. You are the soul. Get it in the dirt and the grass ASAP, whomever you are. Congratulations to you. Ashe for doing that work, too. Hardships are over. Be patient and let things flow. Back to column 2 here. Column 2, right? Brightness coming into your life at the end of the tunnel. Worst things is over. It can't happen overnight, right? Damn. Then you was going through the dark night of the soul too. And you realized you had to take time to regain your own strength. And you knew that it was a slow recovery from whatever illness it was there, right? The world was handed to you, right? Because you completed your goals. And it was a completion of a long-term project, which was you, beloved. You are the mission, right? Don't forget that. You are the high-stakes mission, okay? So you're finding out that your individual self is linked to all other things, inner and outer worlds, okay? You're very self-aware of self, becoming your own single entity here, right? Nirvana moment. Intellectual mastery after that. Intellectual power. Authority is used fairly and logically. You're a leader who makes fair decisions. Now, in the end, be cautious of this. The Lovers is coming reversed, right? And what is that talking about here? So this is saying that you have a couple of major issues that's going to come up in your life. Just because it say love is here, it's something that you're going to be completely invested in. Whether it's somebody you're fucking or somebody you're working with, somebody you invested in, something you're invested in. It's just something that you're connected to and you love here. Something's going to try, and this is going to be major now. This is a warning, or it already happened, right? But don't forget about in that 13th portal that we're going to read here. So something's going to want you to be misaligned with your values, okay? Imbalance, they're going to want you disharmonized, and it's not something, it's a couple of things here, right? Lovers, right? Relationship conflicts, internal disharmony. When it says internal disharmony, there it's you against yourself. So be cautious of that, right? Because you left off in the King of Swords in your mind. Something. Look, these spirits always gonna come and try to fuck with you again to see how strong you are, and you are very strong. Intellectual mastery, intellectual power, the mind here. Okay, you're making fair choices. You're a leader, so they're definitely gonna come and test you, right? Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Third column. Third column talking about those that want that you. Some of you was in the situations where you had that period of happiness, right? And it was a trustworthy circle of friends, a trustworthy circle of family. It was a joyous fucking environment. Remember that? Remember them times? Do you remember time when you fell in love? Whatever it was, remember that shit? Okay, boom. Then now you realize that that shit was fake. It was a lack of support. The celebrations, if you fall flat, nobody was there to pick you up there. Okay, a lack of a stable home, canceled plans, right? And then divine spirit said, "Okay, it's time for you to be patient here. Be patient and still to allow the things to grow." Within that time, you're being pushed through the dark night of the soul. It's going to cause disagreement at work, within the family. It's going to be very hectic and chaotic because you're pulling your energy back. Remember that? You're going to be frustrated. They're going to be frustrated. That's just what it is. That's what happens when you pull your energy back. We're not used to doing that. So we become frustrated because we stuck in our mind and the emotions like, we're not used to caring for ourselves. We're always just used to caring for other people that when it's time for us, we be afraid of that shit. Am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? Am I doing this wrong? Am I doing that wrong? You're going to go through all that, okay? And only you know the answers. I promise you that. Only you know. We can give you clues and we can guide you all day. I had to learn the same way too. That's how I'm telling you. Only you know, and only you going to take that time to go inward. Confirmation. All right, so now, if you don't, right, embrace that dark night of the soul. If you choose to go back, beloved, here's what's going to happen, Pisces. Okay, the Eight of Wands came reversed. And that's talking about delays, frustration. It's going to happen all over again, right? Eight of Wands coming reversed again, back to back. Right? So embrace it if you can, right? It's hard. It's hard. And if you fall the first time, it's okay. You're going to have plenty of opportunities to get yourself right. You are timeless. Don't rush for nobody. You dig what I'm saying? Don't feel like you did the first time you did it wrong. The only way we learn is if we do it wrong and fuck up. That's who we are. If we become defiant and we fuck up and we learn, but stop being defiant with yourself, right? Allow yourself to love yourself, whatever's going on. And whoever was scared, yo punk ass, you was scared for no reason. Now the Oracle deck ain't come out yet. But as far as tarot, you still scared. Oh my God. Ending message. And I mean, y'all, if y'all can feel my heart right now, I ain't no sucker ass bitch. I promise you that. Whomever this energy is tripping. Okay, whatever you gotta do to express that or tell or surrender, nigga, all you gotta do is go in the woods and yell it to the sun, nigga, and mean it, and don't do that same action. And when it's brought to you, tell the truth on it, because it's gonna be brought to you. It's your shadow, it's your lie, it's your truth. You did it, you did it. Whatever it is, it's yours. So whenever it comes back to you in the physical, you gotta stand on it. Right? But the first start is releasing it. Go in the fucking woods and go yell that shit to the sun. If you by a river, go yell it in the river. Stick your feet in the fucking river real quick and tell it. Just release that shit, whatever it is. But the Ten of Wands is coming reverse. In the end, Pisces, in the end, due to that rejection, that betrayal, that hurt, and that discouragement, remember that pain and that grief, that it's a normal part of life, making us appreciate what joy and happiness we truly have. right? So it was about breakups and arguments and conflicts at work. It was just chaotic shit, right? The Ten of Wands reverse is saying, in the end, release, right? Release the unnecessary burdens. Lift the weight of responsibilities. Now, learn to delegate and release. Look, release, 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 release. I am delivered. What up, Tootie? Or whatever. I ain't mean to disrespect you. I forgot what that man's name is. Damn, I forgot your real name. All right, so let me flip the camera. Jonathan, his name Jonathan or something like that. I ain't mean to disrespect because that man said don't call him Tootie. Here we go. Oh man, we already at an hour in here. So Pisces, first column here. Here's your first column. Let me move up on it real quick so y'all can read. First column there. We're gonna move on to the second column here. Okay. Second column there. We're gonna move on to the third column here. And I want y'all to connect your own dots. I could be very long-winded. I'm a July Leo. I read all the comments at the end. I roar. All right, now we're going to pull that Oracle deck out. Oracle deck, bring that ass here. Thank you, Tarot. Thank you, Tarot. Scorpio, you will be next. And then we'll, later on, I'll do air signs. I already did fire and I already did, Earth. I already did fire signs. I already did earth signs. It should be posted to my channel. If not, I'll repost it again. It should be posted to my channel, though. All right. Oracle deck, where are you? Come here, please. Come here, please. Come here, please. Come here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're here with the Piscean energy, the soul to our body, the feet, the soul to us here. Pisces energy. What are the final messages that we are to receive from the Oracle deck? These messages could be related to the story. It could be related to the realm. It could be related to you. But whatever it is, it must be read. Here we go. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What's that? All right. So some actresses rebelled and shook Hollywood. You got Hollywood in the energy. You know, a lot of those actors and actresses, they were siphoning your energy as well. So you got Yao, the Archon was in the energy here, representing Jupiter, Lordship, First Heaven, Yahweh, Mastery, Mystery Cults. Yao. Okay. We got citations in the energy. Somebody going to jail, yo. Somebody. So included title number, the abbreviation, USC, and the specific section number. For an example, 42 USC, 1832, oops, 1382. Citations. Access the unconscious mind. Tap into the unconscious mind. Ground, nature. All right, these dances are out here. These are war dances. Native Americans is out here. They came out here too in the first read here. So we got the war dance. They used it for healing practices and shamanism. We got the stomp dance, the friendship dance, the eagle dance. I know that's right. Shit, I know that's right. You got the ancestors dancing and shit out here. I know that's right. We at war. They dancing. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 or 13 is what we looking for. 9 or 13. All right. I'm looking at Family Guy. 2007. For-profit universities. Family Guy. Chris declined the offer. Okay. What are we talking about? No Chris Left Behind is the name of the episode. GPOP Carter invites bullied Chris to join the Skull and Bones. Adopt an orphan locked him out of the car for 7 minutes in heaven, a kissing game. Portal number 7. CNS redirection, central nervous system, bioneurological harassment, artificial neural networks, sends out electromagnetic pulses of information through mass media platforms to keep people fixated on meaningless dramas, 3D narratives, and negative emotions. Propaganda used by the cabals, power elite coven using black magic, used to shape brain activity and mental map. We need two more. Privacy data breach. Oh, and corrupt search engines. Law of cycles. They were breaking the law of cycles. That's 9. Thank you to the Piscean energy. Thank you to the Piscean energy. Scorpio, bring that ass here. After this, we're gonna I'm gonna read the comments, then we're gonna pray our way. We're gonna pray the way we pray. And then the next read will be the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And that'll be the final signs pushing into April. I appreciate y'all so much. And then we'll go back to the regular reads that we do. What's this? Oh, you go over here. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you so much, Pisces. Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. That cracked me up though. If you pay attention to the news, you know, they be trying to send out little subliminal warnings to certain people. And if you're on the right path and you're on a certain frequency, that shit don't bother you. It just don't, right? But they do. We got Scorpio, October 23rd through November 21st. Early in the month, you may feel reclusive as the full moon highlights hidden stresses. However, and we're going through the full moon week now. However, by mid-month, you will find empowerment by setting firm boundaries in your daily life. All right? Right, Scorpio. Scorpio in the body part is, Scorpio is the pelvis. So reproductive organs, the pelvis and this rectum. So the sexual organs and shit. That's why y'all be so freaky. Scorpios, the pelvis, reproductive organs, pelvis and the rectum. Don't touch my fucking rectum with shit. Dookie, I don't even like dookie coming out my butt. Don't touch my fucking butt. I don't even think we supposed to be penetrated, right? I think we could have had actual intercourse in the mind some type of way, but we done all fell down to the, well, I'm a born again virgin. And that shit is hard. All right, we got, who we on? Scorpio. Scorpio. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We got the Scorpio and final messages for the water signs here. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Scorpio energy. Bring that ass here. Ashe. Oh, time out. We gotta light another incense. We got garden flowers. Garden flowers. All right, swag. We've been on here for 1 hour and 8 minutes here. Let me see how long y'all say y'all shit last, swag. Cause they be lying. People be lying and shit. They don't got no time on here. They don't say long lasting or nothing. Shout out to swag. Keep it short and simple. I know that's right. Cause I'll be dead. If that motherfucker say it lasts 4 hours and I only been on here for an hour, nigga, you lie. But they don't have no time and I can respect that. Get what you're getting, you don't have a fit. Period. I like that. I like that swag. Yes. Yes. So we got what is this called? Garden flowers now. Garden flowers. Scorpio. Garden flowers. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Tarot portion for the Scorpios here. These flipped over in my hand. All right, Scorps. We got distinguishing. Seven of Cups is coming reversed. So for some, there's clarity, there's focus, you're committed, you're making a firm choice. Yeah, clarity. You're distinguishing between fantasy and reality. Ashe. All right, for some, we got the Empress coming reversed. And this is supposed to be in the Oracle deck, but it says disappearance of several. God damn, what? So this is supposed to be an oracle deck, but it's in here for something. I'm gonna put it on to the side because it'll go back to the oracle deck. But keep that in mind: disappearance of several. So you got the Empress energy that's coming reversed, right? Hmm. Let's see where this is going. And what I'm looking at is the bitch. Hold on, something. Okay, Scorp, calm it down. It's a lot of energies jumping around. They excited. A lot of them not. What? Calm down. Calm down. The Empress reversed, right? Um, a loss of willpower and strength. Very clingy, relying on others' emotions and opinions. Too much time and effort to others' affairs. Okay, neglecting their own needs. They've become smothering to those that they love, with well intentions but jealous actions. What? Very insecure, relying on others to decide for them. Okay, Empress reversed for some. The towers are completely destroyed for that third portal here. So no more destruction, chaos. The old ways have collapsed. Make way for a new life. Disappearance of several was in between that Empress reversed and the towers completely destroyed. So I'm still trying to let that sink in. Maybe it could be disappearance of several towers that are completely destroyed. Make way for new life, right? For several. The old ways are collapsed. No more destruction and chaos. The hangman is falling under those that is going with that clarity. You're making a firm choice. Oh yeah, you've surrendered. You have a new perspective. Dark night of the soul. You're sacrificing to gain that wisdom. You're willingly letting go. You're seeing things from a different angle, right? Yeah, you're distinguishing between fantasy and reality. The hermit is coming reversed, falling under that empress reverse. Whatever's going on, Scorpio, these is two divine major messages back to back here. So this seclusion is harmful to yourself and others, right? It's a path that's filled with great danger because you're consumed, beloved, by your abyss and your anger and your madness. Okay, it says your unconscious is filled with images that you don't understand, beloved. Okay, so it's materialism. It's trying to keep up with other people and society and things that aren't even real. It's real, right? But it's not. uh because it says here, remember, insecure, beloved, you relying on others to decide for you. You relying on others' opinions, and you're clinging to that, beloved, neglecting your own needs. Oh man, I've been here, baby. I ain't never been like jealous or okay, jealous, yeah, but not envious. We all get a little jealous. Motherfucker lying if they say they don't. But to turn it into envy and hate and all that, no, 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 no. When you get that increment of jealousy, you then go inward. It's something inward that you got to work on within yourself. Mental prison, hermit reverse is mental prison. Okay, and I really, oh boy, I feel for you, beloved. Whatever's going on, male or female, woman or man, them or they. And even though we push ourselves into these seclusions, dark night of the souls, whatever we want to call them, I really feel for whatever's going on here. But then again, this whole story ain't come out. Hold on, hold up. So the Ace of Swords is coming out reversed here. So the Ace of Swords is coming out reversed here. So the towers collapsed, right? They was completely destroyed. You were told to make way for the new life. Now, in the beginning, it may be confusing and chaotic, right? That's what that's saying. And you may have the inability to see the truth. because you was using your intellect to harm rather than help, and it caused a mental fog there. Okay. Hmm. What's that? King of Pentacles coming on out here. So for those that went through that dark night of the soul to gain that clarity, you sacrificed yourself, meaning you sacrificed your own energy to yourself, right? You was willing to let go of all the other energies, all the other problems, situations, people, whatever it was, you let it go, right? Willingly, and you're able to see things from a different angle here. Boom, here come that King of Pentacles, man or woman, you know how it goes. Don't matter. You're responsible. You're a leader. You're successful. You've mastered the material realm. Let me hold something. You authentic. You're a true provider. You're secure. You're reliable. I know that's right. Nigga, I can smell your energy from here. Whoever you are, you smell good too. Yes, you do. Because I can smell the incense, but it's like, and then this candle that I got is fresh linen. But no, the smell that I'm smelling is like a, what's the name of that fucking scent that I'm trying to think of? DG, Dolce and Gabbana, but the blue joint. You know what I'm saying? Unisex joint. Yeah, you smell good, whoever you are. So we got 9 of Wands coming reversed here. For those that I was like, I feel sorry and all that. Yeah, you're not a risk taker due to your fear. It caused an unstable mind. It's a the relationships is one-sided and it's failing. You're drained and you're fatigued at work, beloved. Um, Mistrustful with your boundaries between yourself and others. Damn. And it says self-created restrictions, avoiding financial pressure, a fear of a lack of resources. Woo! Damn. The Hierophant is coming reversed. For those that is dealing with that Tower reversed, and it was only the beginning. All right, so no more destruction, no more chaos. The old ways collapse. That was the divine message, right? Let's see. Oh, okay. So I feel like when it says confusion, chaos, misuse of power, you were able to see. This is the beginning of you being able to see the energies that was around you that caused either you having the inability to see the truth, or you're able to see that they have the inability to see the truth, that they were using their intellect to harm rather than help. Because the Hierophant reverse is talking about something that feels restricted and constrained, right? Loss of control and flexibility, evaluating what's good for what's good and what's not, peer pressure, trying to align the values, taking risks, questioning traditions, defying society, a strong will to break free from shackles. So it's like with these towers being completely destroyed for some Scorpios, it's like you're pushing other energies into their own dark night of the soul here. Yeah. And for some of them, it's like a mental prison. Yeah, for some of them, it's like a mental prison. Give me a second. Let me rearrange this. It's like a mental prison. All right, so we got the King of Cups coming up here. Damn. Falling under the King of Pentacles. You a bad motherfucker. Well, I told you smell good. Your energy. We can create together. Not no actual shit. I'm just saying. Whoever you are, Scorpio, creativity and emotion, unconscious, able to restrain emotions, and you're fully in charge of your impulses and your feelings. You can balance between intellect and emotions, relationships and feeling. Realistic, you're very realistic and faithful about your finances, about your emotions, about your future. Your wisdom is leading to respect and admiration. You're calming and a compassionate lover. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Eight of Pentacles is coming reversed, and this is saying that for some, this is falling under that those energies that I was feeling real sorry about. Yeah, because it says not a risk taker, unstable mind here, and it's due to a lack of quality, rush jobs, laziness, a bad reputation. It also has here overspending. Do not avoid things, as this could damage your reputation. It's causing neglectful relationships. The tasks are going to be more demanding. It's time to execute swiftly and with great care in order to be successful in your outcomes. Portal number 12 is the world is coming reversed. So yeah, when you push those other entities into the dark night of the soul, when these towers collapsed here, right? When that collapsed, no more destruction and chaos, old ways collapsed. It's like they're drawing near to an end of a journey or an era. It's a strange emptiness that they feel, excuse me, when they look backwards. So it's false expectations of success, close to completing a financial goal. Divine Spirit is asking, do you feel connected? You might be feeling like something is missing in love life, but it's your own love for yourself. You have taken life for granted. Damn. Unfulfilled despite financial comfort. So a motherfucker got money and still unfulfilled. In the end, who we with? Scorpio. In the end. This is a good one. Damn, Scorp. In the end, overall, Queen of Pentacles done brought her fancy ass on out here. And this motherfucker don't play neither. It ain't like the Queen of Swords now. Queen of Swords is the motherfucker you don't fuck with. Queen of Pentacles here. Health, finances, wealth here. In the end, you are offered to be in the energy of being caring and supportive figure. Material, earthly, and financial aspects of life. You're very generous, nurturing, comforting, and practical. Positive outcomes, whether yes, no, is spoken. You nurture in all relationships, and you're going to provide for your family. Confirmation. Don't y'all love the confirmations? All right, let me flip the camera, and then we're going to pull on the oracle deck. Then I'm going to read over the comments, and we're going to pray to cut the cords to the energies. All right, column 1. Here's column 1 here, y'all. Column 1. And don't forget, disappearance of several came out there. Column 1. For you Scorpios, column 1. Column 1. All right, we got column 2 coming up. And I'm going to go a little bit slower with column 2 so y'all can read that. Because it's a very heavy feeling here. Whatever's going on, they're burdened by their own circumstances, but they just need that strength to get up out of that hole that they dug for themselves here. And you got it. Whoever you are, Scorpio, you got it, beloved. You got it. Column number 3. Column number 3 wasn't playing that shit. Column number 3 tore down them goddamn, look, towers completely destroyed and pushed their ass in their own dark night of the soul to where their whole world was reversed. And then in the end, Queen of Pentacles came out. All right, so now we're going to pull on the oracle deck. Make sure none of my phones are dying, right? Where we at? Oh, yeah, we still got a good charge on the phone here. But I need to go make me some tea and smoke me some weed. All right, y'all. Let's see. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We are here with the Scorpio energy here. And we're just looking for some final messages. 4 portals, 9 portals, 13 portals. So far, we've gotten 13 and 9. So which way you want us to go, we don't give a damn. But we know we enjoy the show. So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Final messages for the Scorpio energy. Ashe. All right, y'all. Let's see. And for those of y'all that's new to the channel, of course, I handwritten my goddamn tarot cards because my mind be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You never know where a message, in tarot, what I'm learning is, and what I've learned is these energies can mean several different things. And that's why I made several different portals for several different meanings. The Oracle deck, y'all see where it go. Okay. I be everywhere. So I turn them into portals, and whether I'm having fun, whether I'm learning, whether I'm the bridge, whether I'm the oracle, whether I'm the golden enchantress, whether I'm Damika, I don't give a damn. It's truth that's being revealed, and it just depends on who decides to see the truth, right? It could be lies to people, but y'all know my slogan, the lie always turns into the fucking truth. So which lie are you fucking telling? Period. So first portal is, let's bring acknowledgement to the Switzerland longest underground tunnel here. Goddard Base Tunnel, 35 miles long 8,040 feet below the surface, 28 million metric tons of rocks was excavated. A flat route through the Alps with no elevation climb, active or open to the public since 2016. Engineers, what did I say? Engineers did something with 73 different types of rock. It was called granite sand. Okay. Earthfill Bodio. What? Without ventilation, temps reach 115 degrees. And I'll hold it up here too so y'all can read it. And that's Switzerland longest underground tunnel. Okay. They all connected. They are. Divine Spirit said all must be revealed. All must be revealed. Constitutional authority is out here. Congress establishes inferior courts, but the Supreme Court's existence is mandated by the Constitution. We're looking at Title 26, IRC, Internal Revenue Code here. Federal tax laws of the United States, and it's commonly known as the IRC. Income, estate, gifts, excise taxes, administered by the IRS, governs the assessment and collection of all federal taxes. Damn. She is a man, born a woman. She is a man, born a woman. All right. I rule over all Sagittarius. Jupiter came out here. Jupiter out here. Sag out here too. 2, 4, 6. You got 7. You got Foster Jody. Hayek Salma. Practice the law of detachment. Something about the Situation Room. George Stephanopoulos, 2024. President Carter. Failed mission. April 24th, 1980. May 8th, 1980. Virginia OLC has over 33,000 social security numbers and trust account information. Okay. That's with the nursing homes. But that number, 33, it never fails. Hey, Virginia. But just because it says Virginia, don't mean it's just Virginia. You know how they all gang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. We need 3 more. Divine Spirit said, don't give up. That's 11. Focus on your root chakra. Your first energy sensors, stability, grounding, red, emotional resilience, physical, mental, spiritual help, safe, secure, the base of the spine. And let's get our 13th portal out here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. 13th and last portal for the Scorpios here. Let me flip this over. For the Scorpios. Oh, okay, I like that. Divine and Spirit said, look for the synchronizations. Okay? Numbers, words, license plates, conversations. Open up a book. Just open up a random book and see what the words say to you. Just open up a random book and read the page and see what it means to you. Music. Pay attention to the music. Stop listening to the music for the music. Read the lyrics. If you like a certain song, just don't listen to the song. Read the lyrics. Okay. It's synchronizations everywhere. Your dreams, your fucking dreams. How can I forget the dreams? The dreams, goddammit, the dreams. All right, so we got thank you, Divine, thank you, Spirit. Overall, let's see, for all water signs. Don't forget, in April 2026, water signs, you'll be able to navigate a transition from intense emotional introspection to necessary proactive change. A Pisces new moon encourages emotional healing, while Scorpions address deep-seated personal patterns, and Cancers may focus on managing high emotional sensitivity amidst a high energy fire dominated month. So the key astrological things for the month of April for water signs, the Aries energy. As the month progresses, the focus shifts to fiery Aries, urging the water signs to act on the lessons learned during the earlier introspective period. So the emotional work is with the Pisces influence subsiding, the focus shifts towards taking actions rather than simply feeling, requiring water signs to be more proactive. Okay? So move, y'all. Move in action. Move in action. Let's read these comments while y'all look over this beautiful work that we've done. Ashe to all the water signs that came out with their truths, no lies. Give me a second here. Let's get them all out here. Let's get them all back out here, y'all. All right. Let's see. Let's read over these comments. I got Nadia. Is that your name? All right. I see HY Mole. Sugar Mano. I'm a good person. Thank you very much. All of you. Mariak, all of you. And then I got, what up, beloved? What up? And then I got Strong Spiritual Eyes. Camouflage is she. She is Lizard Mask. Linda dash E1M4B. This is so funny. Robert Hall said, read my future. Linda said, potty mouth. Email in the description box, y'all. Timmy Begay said, hi. What up, beloved? GELIDON 5588 said, hi. What up, beloved? Dev Raj dash Z97BO said, die meow. Jean Jacques, just laughing. I'm laughing too. They be tripping. I be tripping. We all be tripping. Linda said, March 9th, 2027. That could be a great date. Linda, what you talking about, Linda? Listen here, Linda. Ola Jones, what up? Michael McDonald. Good day. Good day, Governor. All the way from Australia. Good day, Governor. KA-PO.O. Hood, I mean, good to know. Both, all in the same. Archie Mitchell, I'm 8 years old. Please mind me. It shouldn't be no children here. That means you shouldn't. Look, I made sure it say it's not meant for y'all asses to be here. So it's up to your mother, your father, you. If you know you 8 years old, your ass ain't supposed to be on here. I'm telling you, log the fuck off. Jairus McNair, 553. Are you mixed with salt? Because you sodium. Oh, you so damn fine. Ah, you know what? You ain't right. Yes, you is. Back to you. Ashe. That's what's up. That was tight. I like that. But I like that. Diane White, 4065. Kirk Charlie is the one who got unalive. She said Kirk Charlie is the one who got unalive. All right, Malika. What up, beloved? Gina Sawyer. What up? AC. We 4XX. You read all of it before I could even say anything, love. MK Humble. You know who you are. Amen. Yes, God. Celeste Augustine 76 said, morning to you. I was this way a week ago. Ashe. Cecilia Morales, girl, you really don't have no class. How are you representing yourself on camera? Close your damn legs. Have respect. You still here, Cecilia? See, that's your problem. Y'all worry about shit that's in the physical too much. Listen to the messages, beloved. I must have struck a nerve or something. You was focused on way too much. Or maybe you wasn't focused on enough. Whichever way it goes, it's your thoughts. Casey says, what's wrong with the cancers? July. Hook News said, hey, loves, I'm a Leo, Aurora, named Crystal. What up? I'm a Leo named D'Amica. How you? Can I please get a couple cards pulled for me after this? I think you have a message for me. Email me. Ruby Gray said, thank you. Thank you, Ruby. It's a collective energy. AC, WeFo Double X said, my best friend's sister is a Pisces. She's about to give birth this month. Oh, ashe, ashe, ashe. Who knew? Said hi. What up, beloved? Ruby Gray said, thank you again. What up, girl? You can make it work with a stick you found. I've done it before. You can make it work with a stick you found. I've done it before. Ooh, what was we talking about during that time, AC? AC said, Ashe. Mary Peterson said, hi. What up, y'all? Hannah Little said, hi. What up? Carl said the following. I got my legs open again. Where you at? Who said close my goddamn legs? Where you at? Cecilia. I got my legs open again. And I'm on my period. Carl said, that relationship wasn't including sensuality, was a situationship. Not that's not happening again. I'd rather be single than walk into something I don't know nothing about. I do understand what you are saying, and I receive these truths and choose to act with integrity I possess. Amen. It's been over a year. I'm healed from all that past stuff. I can't change them, but I can change myself from it. Thank you, dear heart. I truly appreciate it. Hey, Carl, you just inspired me. I ain't even gonna lie. You just put a little spark in my little heart here. Well, my big heart. But I'm just saying, we all need that inspiration. And Carl, all y'all definitely inspire me every day, all day, every second. Abdullah said hi. What up, Abdullah? Oh, Abdullah. What up? Bronlet. Bronlet. DeRosa. What up? Abdullah. What up? Hunter Little. What up? Abdullah retracted the message. Carl said the following. Native American culture, and yes, I'm a Scorpio ass. Laugh out loud. Shh. Don't say stuff like that. I have a rather high frequency, I suppose. Hunter said hi again. What up, beloved? Carl said, garden flower. Hey, no sag in my swag. Or no sag in my swag. This is truth. Garden flower. Hunter Little said, from the Bronx, living right now in Oklahoma City. How is that? Being from New York and then going over there to Oklahoma, love. And I say to you with that transition, we all need a little change. And I hopefully it's a great transition for you from being over in New York. You know what I'm saying? I say to you, Heidi, what up? Angelica, Brazilian Matacuja triple body oil. What that mean? What that mean, y'all? Nick Costco, tell your story walking. Honey Little, well, I'm a Capricorn. Richard Croker, I like how you said it's me. I did all the other signs, the earth signs and the fire signs. I already did them, beloved. So you can just check it out on my channel. I'm going to repost them all again today, too. And apologies for me being like a day late. I wanted to have it out by April 1st. But, you know, we timeless and we create this. So it is what it is. And the messages, they always timeless anyway. Richard Coker, I like how you said it. It's me. Shit, I be saying it's me too. I be having to take a step back like, damn, am I reading my own shit? That's why I be trying to remind people. Y'all know we got each zodiac sign within us. Because some of this shit be hitting. I be like, hey, oh. Didn't I say none of me? But that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's what being real is about and being authentic and just accepting who you are and fixing what you can and surrendering the rest. But just not hiding from the shit. You know what I'm saying? Alessandra with them S's, right? Yeah, I put the X there at first. Now put some respect on that. Alessandra. Yeah, what up, beloved? Donna Stratton. What up? What up, beloved? Richard Kroger, 804. B Miles loves you. 444. Guess what? BM Life loves you. I don't know why I said that. BM Life loves you. Is it Baby Mama Life loves you or BM Life loves you? 444. Either way it goes. My life path number is a 4. I got 44 likes on that joint. That's what's up. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. The four's in the building. All right, y'all. So y'all know what time it is. Let us pray. And then next will be the air signs. And I'm going to take a break. Might come on a little bit later, but I know it's spring break, so I want to take advantage of this time. So y'all know I go live anyway. You might see me a little bit more than usual. Here we go. We rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that we are all connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, they are all protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to us. And then it is sent back to its source because we are already sovereign and because we are already free. Any agreements and contracts that we may have agreed to while we were being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are already cut and they are already ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly, collective. I am sovereign, collective. You are sovereign, collective. Collective, together, we are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. And so it is. Shout out to Sunville Sounds, right? Shout out to Sunville Sounds for being it's over on YouTube. That Job Joker has been my bell for about almost a year. So the description box is in the description box for Sunville Sound until I can get me a handbell. That's what I've been using. Y'all are most welcome. You dig what I'm saying? Welcome to the frequency. Welcome to the channel. Much peace. Keep the peace in. Don't let the peace out. Much peace. Much light, much love, but especially that darkness because dark matter. And if ain't nobody told y'all today, I'm honored. I am honored. I am honored to tell you each and every time that I can and that you can hear my voice that I love you. But you should be able to feel it in that goddamn energy. It's always love, all right? What else? I gotta sing y'all a song. Gotta sing y'all a song. Gotta sing y'all a song. Gotta sing you a song. It came out, so I gotta sing it. Let me buy you a drink. I'm not gonna take you home with me. I got money in the bank. And the great gal, you in the bed like no, don't be in the bed with no hoes and no niggas that don't show no love cause they ain't about nothing. I don't know, but don't be fucking drinking no drinks from nobody. A motherfucker talking about can I buy you a drink? No. Pretty much. All right. No. All right. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm not. I love y'all. Oh, if you haven't already done so, subscribe if you want to. All right, if you want to. If not, it's all good. I'd be cautious because once you subscribe, you're going to be seeing me like this all on your motherfucking timeline. But if you want to, it's much appreciated. It helps the algorithm. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Keep the peace in. Don't let the peace out.